All right, what's going on, everybody? Caden or Klepto here today with my co-host James or Snake, and today we're here
Good.
with the first episode of our new podcast for FramePerfect with our first ever guest, Sparkz. If you want to tell everybody about yourself.
Hey, I'm Sparkz. I'm a carried little Tanya man, if you might know me.
Oh,
If you don't know me, yeah, I'm a 17-year-old with autism, and that's about it.
Probably saw him
I'm
getting
pretty okay
top
at
three
fighting
at
games.
Frosty Faustings.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. That actually was big. I heard that. That
that
was
was
Actually
a
huge.
W cook for me.
that
That was my first
was.
offline.
Oh, really?
First offline, you
Yeah,
got top three at
No
out of
way.
Frosty.
155. Yeah,
Oh my god, dude.
Actually hype.
Actually, a god.
W
That is
cook.
crazy.
W cook. I know.
Well, getting into the first question here, I just wanted to ask you, what do you think about the current state of Mortal Kombat 1 with everything that's been going on around it, the discourse, everything online? People are saying it might be a dead game. I want to know what you think and what you think could help bring it back, if you think that.
Okay, so MK1, you've seen it everywhere. It is not doing too hot. It's a glitchy, buggy game. And
Right.
we have a lot of things just going wrong right now. But
Right.
in the last 2 weeks, we've had some big improvements.
Yeah.
NRS has started communicating with us. They're constantly in all like when I go on Twitch to watch a tournament, I'll see the NetherRealm account in the Twitch chat, watching the tournament, cheering on the players,
I still can't believe.
making jokes, and just like talking to other people in the chat. It's really great to see. They're constantly posting on Twitter. They are just communicating now, and that's like all we wanted for the
Yeah.
competitive side. For the casual side, there's definitely an issue right now because we don't know. This game's laggy, this game's buggy, and it's kind of a rinse and repeat right now. Because when you go online, what do you see? You guys know? You guys know what you see when you go online?
I don't
I
go
usually can't
online.
get online because it doesn't work.
Well, after you get online, because it worked that one time in your life,
Right.
you just see Raiden Kano.
You do. You do. You
Yeah.
definitely do.
And you know what everybody thinks about Raiden Kano? They just want to cry. I do
Just want to
too.
cry, turn off the game. I
Is
Yeah, because
understand.
Johnny not as prominent anymore? Because when
he
I
is, but he's at
played, he
least
was
fun.
strong.
But
He
like,
is fun, dude. I'm glad you say that. Okay, he is fun. That it just sucks that he's so broken and the rest of the cast under him is not as good. But Johnny is fun. Johnny
the
is
Yeah.
thing
a very
is,
fun character.
everybody's just going to Raiden because he's easy to win with.
Right.
He's a rinse and repeat game plan, but it makes the game fun for nobody because it's
Right.
just
Fair.
no interaction. And for casuals, that's bad. And right
Right.
now, just the casuals don't have much. That's a
Right.
big thing right now. I'm okay with the competitive side. A lot of people aren't because of the rinse and repeat for top tiers, but that's
Right.
every fighting game,
Yeah.
But for casual side, that was what I'm most worried about because we're not getting any new faces because you need a casual theme if you want more people in your competitive scene. You need a
Exactly.
casual scene if you want more money from Twitch so people
Right.
are watching. If your game's just a laggy, buggy mess that nobody wants to watch and rinse and repeat gameplay 24/7, nobody, well, you're shit out of luck.
Right. That's totally
Exactly.
fair. What is like? You say it's a lot of rinse and repeat gameplay. What is like the current counterplay to that?
There's
Playing Raiden
none.
and Kano also like
Yeah,
is that what
there
you
is
do?
no
Oh.
counterplay. That is the issue.
Do you
I
think
see.
the game would benefit if they went kind of like a Guilty Gear Strive Street Fighter V kind of route where they added a new defensive mechanic, maybe
Interesting.
like a deflect shield or
Um,
like a V shift kind of deal where you just get out of that pressure and you get a punish or a
Maybe push
knockdown?
back from Injustice. Maybe just push back from the old Injustice games.
Okay.
Pushback would be interesting actually.
Yeah, we had that in the Injustice game.
Interesting.
It's been in an NRS title before. I mean, I think it would be interesting. Or Flawless Block Up 2s was actually kind of annoying the shit. But
Right. Right.
Yeah.
actually, Sunio made a good point today. Flawless Blocks on pokes used to not let you special cancel. And I think that would actually be a
Dang.
great addition. Because
I can agree with that for sure.
for the competitive side, then we're not watching the same shit
Right.
for the
Right.
casuals. Because we want people in our scene, right? Like, that's how you want it to go.
Yeah, that's
Well,
how you grow a
I know some
community.
people don't
MK11's
agree with that.
competitive problem because I know MK11 had its fair share of broken top tiers like Fujin and whatnot. Like what was
Never talk about my boy again like that.
what were people doing to get
Never his
around
character.
MK11 top tiers to just make it work? Like because wasn't Evo last year also just Fusion versus Fusion?
We
Pretty
don't need
much.
It's not like I wonder what their answers were
Yeah,
back when
top 3
MK11
was
was
all
big.
Fusion.
I just think that the cameo system it encourages a lot of safe play in a
Right,
negative way.
right,
Not kind of
right,
like
I'm
not as
actually
hype as other like versus
right,
fighters.
right.
Yeah, right now I've been looking at a new game plan for. I've been looking at Jax a lot for every character
I've
because
seen
it's
that.
just like
Yeah.
he gives damage, he gives Oki, but he makes it fun to watch, and
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
that's what I
Yeah.
need.
For sure. For sure.
I mean, I love me some Tanya Goro. I'm a little armor in the Goro bitch, so it's super fun for me. I have fun with Tanya Goro. Nobody
Yeah.
else does, but me personally, I love it. It's fun.
Kaden, I think what you said a second ago that is a really big thing about how Mortal Kombat 1 right now, there's just no swag. And how both of you guys are saying, like, it's just not
Yes.
fun to watch. It's just,
Yes.
like you say, it's encouraging safe play in a negative way. And, the rinse and repeat gameplay, as both of you have been saying, it's just not fun to
It's
watch. There's
missing
no
the Mortal
sauce.
Kombat thing. Because the reason you go to Mortal Kombat over Street Fighter or Tekken is the visual flashiness, right?
Exactly. The
Yeah,
combos, the
MK10
big
is like
damage.
lightning fast in its combo routes, and all those older MKs were just so just high speed, high octane, and MK1 like you're just falling asleep just watching the
Yeah,
gameplay,
no,
man.
because
It's so
I
boring.
have more fun currently watching Street Fighter 6 because of the flashiness of that game
Right,
over the game that is known for its flashiness.
right,
More
right.
That's an
casual.
insane take with something like
It
Drop
is
Rush
an
in the
insane
game.
take, right? But he's right. Is the
Well,
crazy?
I'm a Janie main, so I only watch Jamie players. So.
That's fair. Jamie, I do like watching Jamie a lot. When he's not
And
Drive Rush,
Rashid,
stand hard
yeah.
punch.
Yeah, crazy. No, but
But
it's true.
but I
It's
do
true.
agree.
MK1 has just that sauceless to the point where, yeah, something like Street Fighter's Ken versus Luke gameplays might be more fun to watch than Raiden Kano. It's just
Yeah.
MK1 has no drip right now. It's just none. And you'd think with the as cool as the cameo system is, because it's such a sick concept,
It
it's just
really is.
not cool. It's not cool right now, and it needs help. And I think what Sparkz was saying, like Chameleon right now seems to be very interesting and like a step in the right direction with, being a new cameo and hopefully providing new tools and new ways to play the game right now. It just needs more of that. I can't even remember who the previous cameos were before. Oh yeah, Tremor.
Tremor's pretty cool, but
Oh yeah, okay.
I
Who's
think the
next?
cameos that have the variations, like Chameleon and then Trimmer, he had the
Right.
variations.
I
I
think
think
we
that's
should
really
have less
cool.
of them. I think we should have more like them, but I'm tired of variations. Please.
That's
Yeah,
fair. That's
that makes
fair. That's
sense.
fair.
Because they're
I
too
think they should just be
inconsistent.
cool on their own. Yeah, exactly. Like you have to play around them instead of playing around your character, which I don't think is how an assist
Yeah.
or a cameo should work in a fighting game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. I think, you look at Marvel or you look at DBFC, and depending on what assist you pick and what, A, B, or C, like it can drastically change how you play your character. And I think,
Yeah.
as you just said, that's how assists should be treated, almost as you're playing a character in itself, not
That's why
just
you see a lot of people right now going like for casuals. Whenever I love going on Twitch and just love it watching casuals. It's
right.
so fun because you see some crazy shit. To be honest,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
I see Cyrax used a lot, probably the most because
sure, sure.
he has bomb setups, really cool shit. And
Yeah.
then you also see, I would say you see Scorpion the most because of the fire
Right,
breath, just
right.
letting you extend your combos whenever. It's just the cameos that give swag. But
Yeah, yeah,
when
yeah,
you
They're
yeah.
just
start
not
playing
viable.
online, yeah, no, but when you start playing online, you're like, why am I not winning?
Because they suck. That sucks, man. That sucks. It seems like there's such a sacrifice right now. Like you're picking swag over viability, and that's not how it should
That's
be.
not it.
Yeah.
But yeah, sometimes the swag's worth it. But yeah, I'll just go to
Oh yeah,
casual
for sure,
streams
bro.
just to see that. And at the start, like Serena was so big.
Oh
Oh my
yeah, for
god,
That
sure,
yeah.
for
that
sure.
killed the games. Like that just gave away the people stopped watching it there and then. Like they were like, nobody wants to watch Serena Blade and the Serena Blade and the combo.
Right, right. It
Yeah.
sounded very like right off the bat there was already a lack of just viewer interest, as you say. You
Yeah.
know, Serena
is
was already
crazy.
boring. And after Serena, who was it? It was Cyrax, who was also super boring.
Yeah, but now
We're
Cyrax
like
is super
over
cool.
2.
I think Cyrax is like super cool.
Oh yeah,
Because
the changes help. I forgot what it was. It was like
yeah, well, they just
helicopter
nerfed his
twice.
one move, and then
Right.
people started exploring his other moves. Finally,
That's what I'd
Okay.
like to see. People were using like the bomb setups, like you said, the
Right.
trap, the
The
big
little net
net.
thing.
Yeah,
yeah, they
exactly.
buffed the net too recently. It's
That's
Oh
raised
nice to
really?
now.
hear.
So like, I wish they did
Yeah.
that to every
Range
cameo.
meter?
Just
Holy moly.
nerf the main move, not too much. They did overdo the nerf on Cyrax helicopter spin.
I heard that. Yeah, a lot of
22
people
second
were.
cooldown, full cameo bar. Too
Oh
much.
my god.
Yeah, I
That's
heard it
insane.
ruined some characters like pretty bad. Like Rain. I think Rain really like
Yeah,
relied on
Rain hurt
Cyrax.
a lot. Rain, Cyrax was actually so cool to watch.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Sonic on Rain Cyrax was actually amazing to watch.
I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure
that's
they had to give him up too. Cyrax after that nerf, like it was that
Yeah.
bad.
yeah. It actually a lot of Rain players still use Cyrax. Cyrax is still pretty good for him.
It sounds like what they were wanting to do was try to
Stop, get
snub the
away from the
Johnny
brain
meta.
dead.
Yeah, they
But
really
then you
wanted
just
to
have
do that.
Kano. There, somebody's always gonna find a new way.
Exactly. Yeah. After Cyrax, it was just Lao. Like they didn't solve the problem. They just made a cameo less
I
fun.
think what they need to do is buff the other cameo moves. Like
Yep.
when I play Conivore, right?
Right.
My only viable move is up punch.
Exactly.
Really?
Yeah.
Dang,
There should
that's
be more ambush assists. Like I've seen a lot of people say
yeah, I
that.
saw that too. I
That's
saw that too.
fine, but at least buff the other moves. I'm okay with the summons as long as they're buffed. Everything that isn't, you see this like when you watch a cameo, you know what move they're going for every time.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Like
That's
if
a
I
very
see
good point. That's a very good point.
if I see Goro, I'm like, oh yeah, up punch. If I
See
see
Striker,
Kano,
it's grenades.
if I see Kano, it's Kano ball.
Right.
So I
Like,
think
why would you
everything
ever use Kano laser? Like, is there truly a point to use
they
Kano
buffed
laser at
it
all?
recently.
Okay.
They made
So
it a
they're trying.
mid. They made it a mid.
Ah,
They give
yeah.
Darius a new move.
That
Oh,
was
I saw
cool. I
that.
like
Yeah.
that. I like that. He got a
Yeah,
totally
so
new
I'm
move.
liking these ideas. There is hope. And I've said this, I've heard a lot of people saying this, is this patch in 12 days is our this is our life.
This is it. This is the turning point.
Yeah, if this goes well, we have a chance. There is still a chance to bring this back. I'm happy they delayed it. Because that means they're trying. They're learning.
Exactly.
Right.
They're not trying to they're like they're noticing they keep giving us unfinished products. And that makes me happy.
Well, it's really
Dang.
good to hear at least that it seems like they're really focusing on giving the players what they want, focusing this game into being a real competitive, casual experience. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, no,
how
my biggest
MK11 was
thing, if
even.
Mortal Kombat doesn't appeal to casuals,
Uh-huh.
that it's just not a Mortal Kombat.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
that's real. That's real. That's totally real. And like Kaden was just saying as well, it seemed like MK1 really wanted to try being competitive. They wanted to be taken seriously for their first time, and it
I
really
think
stinks to see its state right now.
I think they were going for a casual standpoint. They wanted
Oh yeah.
creativity. Like, because that's why the cameo system exists, but they just didn't do it right.
Yeah.
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 Well, this,
I mean, it's
to be
just
fair, this was their
MK11,
first
isn't it?
time trying it.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping
yeah.
they can expand and learn from their mistakes on launch. And like we said
Mr.
earlier, on like Ultimate MK1 or whatever it's going to be called, they can really tone it up and make it an amazing game. Because that's really what I want to see. I want to see this game thrive.
I do too.
There's
I would love
potential.
that.
There is
I'm
potential.
a Mortal
There's
Kombat
potential.
fan. I would love
Me too.
I
Like we
want it
said
to be.
earlier, that's
I
where
want
I
it to be.
started.
Nah, I mean there's pure respect for that. There's definitely no shame in that at all. I want it to be. I like, this was my first Mortal Kombat, and I was like, man, this is so sick. Like, I can't wait to get into this. And it's just
Yeah, this is
I
a really
couldn't.
bad game for your first Mortal Kombat to be.
It
It
was.
is. This is the
It
worst
was.
first Mortal Kombat I've ever seen.
It's rough, especially, I really wanted to play Scorpion so bad. How do you make the main character in the game the worst character? How? He's
Yeah,
like
I
bottom
don't know they
3.
do that.
How?
And then they make like Quan was really. I love Quan. Quan's so fun.
He
I don't know
looks
if you've
so fun.
seen- I've been playing him a lot recently, but he's just so bad. It's like
Yeah.
not
And
even
he's
funny.
bad too. Oh my god.
He is the new bottom one. It's
Really?
Oh no.
Holy moly! I actually didn't hear that. That's insane.
Oh no, Quan is he has his own tier currently.
That's insane. What is it? His
It's
down
like
one is really bad. I saw something about that.
everything is really bad.
Does he have a slower down one?
His down one's 9 frames instead of 7.
Oh my
Oh,
god, that's garbage.
And then his stand one is also slower than every other button. His fastest
yeah.
button is an 8 frame high.
Is he
Oh my
supposed to be like
goodness.
a zoner, and that's
Yeah,
why he
but
has
they
bad
also gave him
generics?
900 health instead of 1,000.
Oh my god! Wow.
And then all his strings have an armor gap in them, and all his strings are unsafe. So
Wow.
Oh my god, dude, that is
4-0. You're like his stand 1 is 0, his stand 1-2 is 0. Like it's just
What about
his
Omni-Man? Did Omni-Man turn out any good?
Okay, this would be everybody won't agree with me, but I think he's at the bottom of top 10. But he's kind of
Bottom of top 10?
yeah. Most people would say around 11, 12. He's
Okay.
not bad. He's not good, but he's boring. He's another rinse and repeat.
Dude,
character.
oh my god, I love this guy. I also thought Omni-Man was so boring on release, dude. His gameplay looked so boring.
No,
I
it's
was
just the same
stoked for
thing
that.
every time.
Yeah,
You
that's
know?
that's another problem I have with MK1. It seems like everyone truly has like one style of game plan, one route, maybe two routes,
Yeah.
and
All I
that's just
see.
all you're gonna see. That's all you're gonna see the whole time.
Yeah,
Like,
but like Quan Chi, super cool character. I like him.
he
Yeah.
looked cool. He genuinely looked cool. I'm sure Peacemaker, whatever, when he drops, is also gonna be boring. Like,
I
Oh.
know.
not-
I hope Peacemaker's boring. That's supposed to be his thing with how his guns are. Like,
Right.
but the other characters that shouldn't be boring are boring. Like, there's some characters like Tanya was made to be boring.
Right.
Like that was her thing. Like some characters are made to be boring on purpose.
Right.
And then there's like
Right.
characters that shouldn't be boring. Like a Raiden. He
Right.
Like
has
Sub-Zero should
if-
not be boring.
Facts.
yeah. But like Tanya, I understand why she's boring. And I actually like when they're boring on purpose, I think they're fun as fuck. Because you know what their game plan is. And it's not like people are with cameos, they're just creating boring play styles. Instead
That's
of going
That's
yeah,
true.
that's a good way to put it. That's a good way to put it. You know, Lao
Yeah.
Hat. Everybody used Lao Hat the same exact way. Everybody's using Kano Ball the
My
same way.
training partner started that shit.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
it's-
Hourglass of Rain.
Right,
Yeah.
right. It's definitely encouraging a lot of just, as you say, rinse and repeat gameplay. There's no purpose to explore or be creative with MK1's current system. There's no point because as you just said, you can probably make it work, but it's not going to be viable. So why would you do it?
There's
Why
no
would you do it?
point. Oh my god, you look cool, but you're not gonna win shit.
No, you're not. And
You're
that's-
playing
and
a
that's-
fighting
that's
game.
why.
What is your main thing in a fighting game?
You
It's
want
gotta
to
win
win?
or lose.
Yeah, right.
Even casual players are gonna think like that.
Yeah.
They probably think more like that than competitors do. They take their wins like it's the best thing that ever happened in their life, and so they're
Yeah.
gonna latch on to those rinse and repeat gameplays and whatever it takes to win, which unfortunately isn't fun to watch. It's just not fun.
Yeah, that's a big thing I have. I wish MK1 was fun to watch.
Yeah, I
Hopefully,
think
hopefully
that's-
this next patch will do it. Moving on
yeah,
a
like
little
you were
bit
saying,
from
for fun patch. Yeah.
from this MK Doom talk, I wanted to ask you, as a top player, somebody who I've seen you win a lot of like online tournaments. You got top 3 at Frosty Faustings. I want to ask you what you think it takes to become a top player, like in your mind.
Mm.
Do you have fun with the game or not? That's
Okay.
my biggest thing. For some people, like you can be talented, but like if you're somebody like me, I am not a prodigy. Like I'm considered a prodigy, but no, I was not just gifted. I'm not a gifted player. I had to put so much work in to get
Right.
where I was at. This was not like natural talent.
I see.
So the biggest thing, if you're coming from the casual scene, which is where I came from, started playing Mortal Kombat in 2015,
Dang.
you have to actually enjoy the game, or you're not going to get good. I was asked in MK11 because I didn't like the game. If
I
you
agree
have
with that.
skill in the game, if you have like just genuine skill in the game, you're gonna be good. But if
Yeah.
you want to get good from nothing and you don't have that just skill, if you want to create that skill, if you
Right.
don't enjoy the game, don't play. You're
Right.
just torturing yourself. I've seen this happen a lot where you're putting yourself down a hole. Any fighting game, any competitive game. I was talking to my friend about this other day. If you don't enjoy the game, and you're only playing to make yourself feel better about yourself, it's just a downward mental cycle that only affects you badly. So my
That's a good
first step
perspective.
is,
That's a good
if you
perspective.
want to get good at the game, enjoy it. If you don't enjoy it, don't get good. I don't care. Like,
No, I
you're
totally
playing the
agree.
wrong game. If you're not playing the game for fun, you're not gonna get good, is my thing.
Are there times where you don't enjoy Mortal Kombat, where you're like, dude, like this shit
No.
sucks. Like I just can't play this right now.
I mean, yes, sometimes when after like a bad loss, you know,
Right.
when I'm in tournament. But if I'm just playing casuals, I'm having fun all the time. If I'm not having fun, I'll just get on a different game.
Right.
Because
Okay.
I'm not gonna get better if I'm not having fun. That's my biggest thing. If you have fun.
All right,
How
that's
much
good to
time
hear
do you
then.
think you put into competing and like being in the lab? Like I feel like those are
Don't
two
ask.
distinct
I'm the
things.
lab.
This
right
is a
now.
lab
I-
monster right
we
here.
got a lab monster. We got a lab monster.
I have
Okay,
over
okay.
500 hours in the lab, so
Oh my
and I have
god.
700 hours on the game in general.
That's
So
Holy
that's
shit.
high. You got a real lab rat. I got
No,
you.
I respect it. I think you are one of the I think like lab monsters are what we need in the FGC. Like you like
Oh,
everybody just
absolutely.
posting tech on Twitter, everybody helping people out like, hey, I don't know how to punish this. Like people
Right,
like you being like, this is how you do it right here. Don't even worry
Yeah.
about it. I've been in the lab. You don't have to go.
It's
Because
integral.
I'm
It's
not a lab
integral.
monster.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I'm not either. It's that's why it's called the FGC, the C. It's a community, right? Like we
Exactly.
need the
Exactly.
lab monsters. We need the people who are looking for the swag stuff, the people who are having fun, the discourse. Sometimes they need a little bit of discourse. It's a community.
No, there's not been enough. There's been no good discourse in the FGC recently. It's all the most boring tofu shit, bro.
Oh damn. I'm praying this patch brings some good discourse. I
Yeah,
think
I
I
need
think it will.
I need some. I want more casual players to come in, but
Yeah. Just
The thing is though, I
like
don't
you
think
say,
these
there's not a lot of
casual
game
players
modes.
even know about this patch. Like I don't even think they're
They-
gonna know to go
No,
back to Mortal
I bet they
Kombat.
don't. I bet they
yeah,
don't.
I don't think they do either because they didn't say anything about the Peacemaker. They
Yeah.
stayed quiet. They said something eventually, but it was a little late. So Peacemaker, do you want to know when Peacemaker was supposed to be released?
I can't remember when he was.
It
When
was
was he?
still this
2
month,
days ago.
right? Oh,
2
2
days
days
ago.
ago. Okay.
Wow. What day is he supposed to be released? The 28th, I think it was.
27th.
27th,
Day?
yeah.
They released
that
everything
day?
on a. They've been like this since MKX. Everything is on a Tuesday at 11 p.m. Eastern.
hmm
So that I do know.
Is
That
another
is-
chameleon? Is another cameo supposed to drop with Peacemaker?
Oh, that's my biggest pet peeve right now. The cameos come so much
Oh,
later. They come like a
the-
month later than the
I know
think
that's
it's
so
like
whack.
2
isn't
weeks
it?
to a
That's
month.
so
It's
whack.
insane.
Yes, it is. It is. That's so incredibly whack.
It's
but
artificial
I hope this
hype.
game. I just
I get it.
hate because I hate dooming on MK myself because this is my favorite game. I want it to succeed. This
No,
is
it's
like
fair.
constructive criticism. I hope the game gets better, and that's all
right.
I can hope. And I'm gonna keep playing it as long as I have fun. When I stop having fun, I'm gonna stop playing the game.
Are there
What
any
do you
other
think
games
it
you're
really
looking at?
needs to
Oh, that's
to
a good
come
answer.
back?
That's a good question.
What games am I looking at? I would just go back to speedrunning any percent for Celeste.
Oh, okay.
That's hype, actually.
Yeah. I saw you were talking about trying out some Uni. I don't know if you've hopped on that yet.
I was playing that earlier. I'm looking
Okay.
at Hilda and Chaos right now.
Oh, the
Chaos!
Hilda.
Nine Hilda, do not play this. Go back to Mortal Kombat. We do not need that.
No, we love the Hilda players.
Bro,
I'll
I
pick
love set play zoners. I'm learning Quan right now. Set play
Okay,
zoners are
okay.
so cool.
I need to see you play Quan in a tournament because I love watching
I'm
Quan. He
gonna
is the
start it.
most fun character in
I
that game
think
to
I
me.
genuinely just found his best cameo. Like I genuinely think I just found it.
You keeping it private, or you want to do a little leaking
Oh,
real
Jax.
quick? Jax,
Bro,
okay.
Did you see the recent clip I posted with Quan?
I did not know.
I hit a triple mid-screen grab setup on somebody with bone
Oh.
trap, and it was just the coolest shit. Like it was super swag. I did 70% of their life bar in like 2 seconds.
Oh my god, I'll have to watch that after this because that actually sounds hype.
It would be fun to watch
It's super cool too. And then all his stuff is super cool. But his matchups are just so bad.
Yeah.
But he
I don't
acts
like
imagine he
Lilia
wasn't on
right
any
now.
top tiers.
But one of the few reasons I really like him, for some reason, he covers Tanya's bad matchups. I only have like 3 bad matchups. And the
Oh,
fact that the worst character in the game can cover him, I'm like, okay, this is good.
who's he covering?
Raiko and Lou, those are the ones I care about.
Oh,
Can
can't
he
okay.
cover
actually
them.
beat Raiko in the zoning war?
Well, he's got that
Yes.
anti-projectile like kind of stuff going on.
He has a 12-frame kick that hits behind you.
Yeah.
I see. Okay.
I love that move, dude. Like everything he has just looks so cool. I really wish he was better.
Cool.
My favorite move is Bone Cage, and that's why I like Jax so much. Even in zoning, Jax lets you utilize Bone Cage, so that's really cool. But back to the question. What was the question? It was how do I improve? But my first answer was fun. And what was the full question? I need to rehear it.
It was just how do you think as a player, like as a top player, that you improve fast at a fighting game, like from a casual or like
I
a
would like to know that
semi-professional.
I'm
too,
a slow
genuinely.
learner. I think it's different for everybody. Because
Yeah.
some people learn in fights. I learn in the lab. Anytime I get hit with something I don't know, I say, fuck you. I'm leaving this match. I'm
Big
going to the
one and
lab
done.
because I can't handle not knowing what just happened. I
I like
have to go
that.
to the lab and I need to know what just happened on my screen. And I needed to find every counter to it. And then I have to find every counter to every counter, you know? So I have to be able to adapt on the spot. You have to be knowing what's happening, but at the same time, some people just learn from playing more matches. That's not my style personally.
Right.
That's how I do it,
And-
sadly, and then I get shit on for months.
Tekken has taught me not to do that anymore. Tekken has
Yeah.
forced me to really, hit the books and.
But
and
some people
whatnot.
are just different. Like, it's different for everybody. Find what works for you. If you feel you are getting better, and if you feel you hit a plateau, ask somebody better for games. And after those games, so after you get your ass whooped, this is what I did. I'd ask for tips. What the fuck did I do wrong?
Exactly.
Why are you
Yeah.
so much better than me?
That's what I like doing. I like getting somebody in like a custom room, like somebody way better than me, and then just running like a first to 50. That's what me and James
First
used to
death.
do
Yeah.
until on Guilty Gear Strive. Just tell me what I'm doing wrong, and I'll try my hardest to fix it, and just to go from there.
That's
But
totally
I
valid.
won't get in the lab. I refuse.
Man,
Yeah, some people don't like the lab, and that's fine.
I like lab
I
and
disagree.
combos. That's it.
Yeah, that's a big issue. I see a lot of people have. So with the lab, I'll talk about that actually for a second. The lab, I see a lot of people, they just lab combos, they don't lab situations.
Yeah.
And situations are the things you have to worry about. Especially
Exactly.
in like Mortal Kombat, any assist fighter. There's a total of 372 even more now because of all the DLC. But base roster, there was a total of 372 combinations.
Yeah.
And you are guaranteed to put in a position where you don't know what the fuck is happening. And you have to lab that just in case, like, what the fuck if that happens in a tournament?
Right.
Exactly, yeah.
I could get beat by somebody who just picked up the game yesterday and they're playing a random thing because I didn't know. They couldn't find the shit.
What a casual might think, and I used to think like this too when I started playing Tekken 7, it's like, you're right, there is like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of combinations, but you look at it and you get this thought in your head like, man, like, it's gonna take so long to learn every single Tekken string or cameo move or combination. It's like, what kind of advice would you give to somebody who's scared about having to put in hundreds of hours in the lab to learn every situation? Because I feel like that's a turnoff for some people.
I'll let you answer, Sparks, but I got something to say on that.
Could you repeat your question, please?
That's a big problem. It's like people will get scared to go in the lab because they themselves think, I have to go in here and learn all 100 moves or 100 combinations of cameo and character.
You
What
don't
kind of
have
advice
to.
would you give to somebody?
Like a beginner,
Get
what do you
over that
want to
wall.
do?
Yeah, definitely. How does a beginner approach the lab?
How does a beginner? That's actually, it is scary. To be honest, at the lab, at your first instance, that's really gonna decide. Do you like it or not?
Yeah.
Are you a nerd or are you a learn in the game? I'm a nerd. But to be honest, in the lab, the first thing you should do is see what works for you and see what game plan you like. And it can be the most simple game plan, like down one storm cell and volcano bomb. Just saying,
Yeah,
if
that's
you
fair.
find
Yeah.
something that works for you and you enjoy it, just keep going with that. And you see somebody counter it, come back and see how they countered it. Right now, there's this big in Uni 2, a big example. I think it came from a modern Street Fighter 3. The replay assist.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
Godlike.
big, especially
Godlike.
for people who aren't good in the lab. It really takes away the fear of knowing what, because you have to also know what the opponent's doing. Then you
Correct.
have to
Correct.
record. So this replay assist really helps with situations that you don't know how to set up because you don't play
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
And that helps with a lot because right now in every fighting game previous and this one, the one I play, you have to know every character because you have to know every situation to be able to lab it.
Yep.
Replay assist, I won't say it completely takes over for that, but it really helps you kickstart into it. It really helps you get into there a little bit.
I
It
agree.
should
It
get
takes
like
away a lot of
beginner
fear.
lab, like a beginner's way
And
to
I
lab.
think a
It is.
lot of games should include that. It's a great system.
I
It
agree.
is. Shout out fucking Plus R for
Yeah.
really being one
Yeah,
of
it
the
was
first
Plus R.
games.
I knew it was an older game because Uni 2 has it. Tekken has it too, right?
Tekken has a
Yeah.
oh my god, Tekken's so good at it. It'll give you a straight up tip on what button you should push in this
Oh,
situation
that's
that
awesome.
you got put in.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. It's really fantastic.
Do
That
that
is
in
nice.
Street Fighter against JP and DJ.
Yeah, you're not getting a tip, bro.
No,
Block, bro.
it's just gonna be like
Parry.
block, parry,
Yeah.
then you get grabbed.
Yeah.
Try and brush up
It's
grab.
actually just gonna say block. That's crazy.
Well, compared to Mortal Kombat, I feel like the Street Fighter lab is so much scarier. Because in Mortal Kombat, if you're a casual, you can just lab combos, and
That's
that's
true.
not scary. In Street Fighter, you have to lab situations. There's nothing.
It's
but
very
situations
frame data
to lab.
heavy.
Yeah, it is scary. Numbers are scary, and I understand.
Yeah. I mean, coming from me, I think it's
I
think
love
it's-
numbers. I'm a nerd.
I think it's really easy to lab combos in Street Fighter 6 just because of the recording settings. Like, and this is
yeah, no,
this
I'm
is just a
saying
me
there's just
thing.
not enough combos to lab. Like in Mortal Kombat,
That's
that's
true.
the appeal to casuals.
Yeah,
There's so much you
combos.
can just combos, but that's another big issue. There's not much combo variety. It's just anything into the
Yeah,
assist,
we were
but
just
it's
talking about that the other day.
But it's anything into this. Any assist will work in this situation. But it's just same special move and the same assist. Where's
Yep.
the creativity?
Swagless, truly.
Swagless truly is very much the right term.
Sucks. It honestly sucks, but I mean, I don't even know how you fix that, honestly. In a versus fighter like that.
Yeah, with how it's designed right now, I think the character. This is where the problem of the characters themselves comes in. Like
Yeah.
you need some cool stuff, like Quan Chi. Oh, I love Quan Chi.
Do you think it'll ever get like a kind of like Strive has gotten a update in the future that just gives new moves? I feel like that usually.
No, they said they would do that. They said they.
Well,
would
they're
do
already doing that
In
with
the last
cameos.
No, they said they
Right.
would do it with characters too.
Oh, okay, okay.
Okay.
They said it was a possibility in the last combat cast, which was like 3 months ago now.
Okay.
I see. Okay.
But
I think that would help in the future, just provide new moves. But I think the big thing that kind of helps new combos get created is making trash moves better.
good.
Yeah, just giving them purpose, because there are a lot of
Because
moves. I'm sure
trash
that-
moves are normally the coolest moves too.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
can be that way, especially.
Sadly so.
Character I played, Scorpion, he has probably the worst mid in the game, but it gives him a lot of cool combos.
Please buff Scorpion.
Hey, I'll come back. I'll come back. Stay buffing, man. He's
Bro,
so
we'll hop
fun.
on as soon as Scorpion's good.
I will. I will. Mark my words, man. At the moment he's not trash anymore, like I watch MK Javier and all he does is like the same thing, because it's not. That's all he
Yeah.
can do. That's all he can do.
Yeah, to be
Or-
honest, like Striker also made it. But right now, the cameo meta is based off how lame can I play, how less interaction can I play.
True.
And
Exactly.
that's bad for the competitive scene. That's bad for the casual scene. That's bad for viewership. Bad for tournaments. Because our tournaments, Rick's Arena in MK11 was
yeah.
averaging like 600 viewers, and he's barely reaching 300. It's not his fault.
Wow.
Dang, I didn't
he
know
still
Rips
does
was
great.
flopping like that.
No, it's not Rick's
That's
fault. It's the
crazy.
game. I mean,
Yeah,
he
it
loves the
is, it
community.
is.
Big shout
I
out
love
to
him
Rich.
too. He's so cool. I that's
He's
what got
keeping the
me into
community
competitive
alive.
MK.
Yeah, he's keeping the community alive right now. Him, Destroyer, and Aquaman are the reason our community is still alive, in my opinion.
Right.
And I give huge respect to them. But like, you can just see their viewership has gone down because this game is not fun to watch.
Yeah.
You have to like be another competitive player or cheering on for your friend. To be honest, right now,
Damn, that's actually crazy.
because I at Frosty, if you looked at that, there was nobody there, and it was just sad.
Really? Oh my god.
I know.
Yeah.
I think MK might have had. I think it was the second lowest sign up for all the
Are
games
you
at Frosty's.
serious?
When I was, I mean, Street Fighter had like 700. Strive had
Well,
like
okay, that's normal
700.
Frosty.
That's
Frosty
true.
is
That's
an
a
anime
big,
fighter.
yeah, big
That was
like
actually the
Strive
biggest
thing.
Mortal Kombat. That was the first time Mortal Kombat ever broke 100 entrants at Frosty.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Let me stop talking out my ass then.
Yeah. No, Frosty is definitely based around anime fighters. So
I got you. Okay.
It's got assists in it. That's basically an anime game. Pretty
But
cool.
if you got to enjoy the game, do what you're most comfortable with, and if you want to get good, you have to be able to accept losses. You have to rewatch your mistakes.
Big thing.
Yeah.
And you have to be able to grind. You have to be able, like, that's why you need to be able to have fun. Because if you can't have fun, you can't grind. You're not going to have that grind set.
That's real.
That's a good way to look at it. Like wanting to grind because you're having so much fun on the game is super important. That's why I stuck with Street Fighter 6 for as long as I did.
Did it as in past tense, poor guy.
Uh,
Oh my god.
Season 2.
I get it though. I get it. It's just not fun in its current state right now. So
Yeah.
as
I
Sparkz
agree.
saying, you don't want that mental
I play
torture.
Jamie.
Well, you have fun doing sweeps and drive rush stand heavy punch, but level
I
3
know,
combos are sick.
exactly.
Level 3
That's
combos
all
are sick.
He does have some sick combos.
I picked up Rashid before the game dropped because I love any character that has wind. But
That's fair.
That's pretty cool.
Big Fujin guy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
sounds
why I took Assault.
Wind Master and DNF duel.
I played.
Well,
Oh
Lumina.
yeah, I did. I did.
Oh,
really?
really?
Oh my god.
That's actually hilarious.
And I still played him after the nerf, by the way. So I'm not.
Oh my this guy's crazy.
So yeah, he. I felt bad when I played him at the start of the game. I'm like, I just like wind characters, but he was like 2 tiers above every other character.
Oh,
Oh
He
my
was
god.
so broken.
he was absolutely broken. Really broken.
That's the first time I ever saw an S++ tier in a fighting game tier.
Oh, man, you should come on over to Dragon Ball one day, and there are plenty of those.
But any other parts about the competitive success you want to ask about?
I guess. Do you think it's important to go to offlines for competitive success,
That's a
like
good question.
consistently?
I like that.
Like-
in what way of competitive success are you asking?
Like, do you think somebody could compete in online tournaments like consistently, not go to many offlines, and then rock up at Evo and like absolutely sweep? I think Ninja Killer did that though.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't.
what Ninja Kill did. For competitive success, you don't need to go to offlines. Right now, it's kind of a waste of money too, because everything's getting super expensive. But I understand,
Yeah.
and I think we have to stop looking at all this money stuff because everybody's right now looking at the FGC as money. Go to fucking Call of Duty. I don't give a shit.
Exactly.
You're
Bro,
not enjoying
thank
the
you for
game.
saying that. Holy shit! It's all. Bro, it's becoming so corporate.
It is.
Yeah, no,
it is.
go to an FPS game.
Thank
They have
you.
money.
we don't
used
have
to
that money like
play-
that.
That's why Capcom is flopping right now, because they're definitely taking it very corporate.
Yeah, I agree.
A decade ago, we were going to competitive events for fun. It was
very grassroots.
It was more
Yeah.
community driven. Like now it's
I
more
understand. And
corporate.
people aren't understanding like why are Evo prices jacked up. Internet costs a fucking shit ton to stream your matches, dude.
Yep.
We're
Yeah.
going here for fun. If you're here for money, you're in the wrong scene. There's not enough people having fun offline, and because they're taking the game as money. Go play an FPS. That's all I have to say. If
Yeah.
you want money, if you're looking for a career, you're in the wrong place. I had somebody like one of my friends asked me this other day. They're like, "Should I get into Mortal Kombat?" I'm like, "Bro, you play Valorant competitively. Stay there."
Yeah, honestly.
That's a good point. Like, do you think you know, if I was in the shoes of your friend and I would ask, like, do you see a financial career in Mortal
No,
Kombat?
I don't.
Dude, there's not. I
At all.
don't think there's a financial career in any fighting game right
In
now.
any fighting game, no, not at all. The most I would see an
Unless you do
argument for
Street Fighter. Street
what's it
Fighter
called?
is like
Street
the
Fighter.
most.
Yeah, Street Fighter. I'd see an
Even in
argument.
Street Fighter 5. Like
Yeah.
Street Fighter has always been if you want to, but Tekken too. But Tekken's a legacy game, so just saying.
Tekken, yeah, Tekken might get to that point a little bit. Yeah, it's just a legacy game. That's tough. I
But
would
at
see an argument for Street Fighter for sure.
But fighting games, any video game, to be honest, you shouldn't be looking at it for the money. Because everybody's like complaining about offline prices. I mean, we go to these events to gather with our friends and have fun. I
Yeah.
think you can do completely well online and be fine. You don't have to stress yourself to go to these offline for competitive success. I mean,
Right.
for recognition, you kind of have to go for them because everybody has this mindset that you're only good if you play offline.
That's, yeah.
And that's a
Mhm.
Their
stupid mindset.
mindset.
And everybody
Especially with the
having this
netcode
mindset,
nowadays.
yeah, and everybody
Really.
having this mindset, it's just making offlines less fun.
Right.
Yeah.
Everyone's so serious and like just really titanium just mindset about it.
No,
Like,
and this was an issue I had at Frosty too. I noticed when I was done, I played over 300 matches against Raiden Kano
oh my
because
God.
I
Oh
had
my
5
God.
Raiden Kanos in a row in my path, and I noticed that I didn't play casuals with anybody, and that's a big issue I had with myself after, is I just didn't communicate. I was too focused competitively, and I didn't have fun.
You're going to Evo, aren't you?
No, my dad's wedding is that weekend, so I'm going to
Oh.
Combo
That's
Breaker.
crazy.
Okay. Yeah,
But
I will
my goal
definitely
at
be pulling up
Combo
the Combo
Breaker
Breaker next year.
is to have more fun. Because when I went to Combo Breaker last year, I played so many casuals. I had so much fun. I went out at 49th. I didn't care. I had fun.
I like
That's what it
that.
should be about. I should be
That's
able to
a
lose.
lost thing, and the FGC is having fun. So it's just so cool to like hear that you value the fun aspect so much
Yeah.
because it's such a lost art. It's
That's
just
so
having
insane to
fun.
say.
Yeah.
It is,
Because if
man.
I was looking at competitive success, I have the skills. I'd just go to Street Fighter. To be
Yeah.
honest. And I would grind out Street Fighter. But I don't have as much fun with Street Fighter. I don't enjoy the meta. I don't enjoy the game as much as I enjoy Mortal Kombat. And I know how bad my game is viewed competitively, and I'm like, I don't care. I enjoy it. I don't give a shit what you think. It's a game I like.
That's totally real.
That's all that matters.
That's a big thing. If you want to be competitively successful in the game, you have to like the game.
Yeah, which I bet, you know.
Unless you're Sonic
he was
Fox.
saying
but,
Idom hates Street Fighter, doesn't he? And he's probably just forcing himself to play Street Fighter.
And have you noticed he's not in top ranks at all? He
Yeah.
enjoyed Street Fighter 5, and he was
Dude.
super good at it.
Yeah, that's true.
I've been watching. Idom is not as good in this game. It's because he doesn't enjoy it. When you force yourself to play a game, I understand in a streamer's perspective why they have to.
Right.
But
Yeah,
those
that's
are
what
for
we talk
streamers
about a
for-
lot.
Yeah.
But competitively, if you're a competitive player, but don't be playing this for a career if you're competitive. If you're a streamer, I completely understand that you have to force yourself to play some games if that is your income. If your
Right.
income is from streaming, but if your income is from competitive, what are you doing? Get a job.
That's why Jay Wong really figured it out. Like, he just plays for fun and makes
Yeah.
content on how much fun he has in those fighting games. He really figured it out, truly.
And yeah, you should not be coming if you're a streamer. I understand big streamer. I understand why you're doing. But if you're an FGC competitively, just playing, don't care about the money because you're in the wrong spot.
No, yeah.
Esports in general is currently dying, and if you haven't noticed that, you're stupid.
It definitely is.
Yeah.
Companies are starting to notice why it's bad. Everybody's starting to notice why it's bad. Because when you take the fun out, nobody wants to play. Nobody wants to watch. If you just in here for corporate money, blah, blah, blah. I'm in a sponsor right now. I have a sponsor right now. And this is the best sponsor I've ever fucking had. They only care about fun. That's all they give a shit about. They
That's
are
good.
there. They're supporting me every time. They're not worried about my results as long as I support them. And they'll ask me to make a video time to time, but I understand. They're corporate. But they're not like dump. I agree that they're not dumping their money. They're like, there's no point. We'll give you some money time to time, but you need to also earn the money, which I understand. But try to have fun. They're always there supporting us.
Right.
They're always making sure we're doing good, and I just agree with that. And I'm like, damn, I like this team. Like they'll even play Mortal Kombat with us. They're
That's-
ass.
that's
Actually hype.
And I
Their
love
ass.
them. They are like They know their ass. They're just having fun. And this is CR, by the way. The people who
Yeah,
used to
yeah,
have
yeah.
Sonic Fox, Dragon,
Oh my
in
god, you're
2015.
sponsored to them? Dude, you're
Yeah.
what the hell? Holy
Well,
shit. Very cool, very cool.
and I love their aspect of how they. It's. I definitely think FGC, any video game, you're here for fun unless you're a streamer. To be
Yeah.
honest.
Unless you're
I wonder
actively
how
trying to make money.
Paladin thinks like isn't Paladin a pretty young guy, the Street Fighter Ryu player?
Yeah, he's like 16.
I wonder what he thinks, like if he's also just having fun with Street Fighter, or if he's
I definitely imagine so.
yeah. Does he go to a lot of offlines?
I think so. I haven't seen him at much, but I don't know if he qualified in an
I have
offline.
a job
I see.
and I save up for offlines. Why do I save up for offlines? As a vacation for fun.
Exactly. That's exactly what I do.
Because right now I'm looking at all these pro players and they're like, it's not worth the investment. What the fuck do you mean investment?
Yeah, it's not an investment. You're making like max fucking like $6,000 from like an
don't
actual
people
like
always
first
clown
place.
on the Evo payouts anyways? Like
Exactly. Like
Yeah.
you're not going for the money. You're going for the
They're
community
like, yeah,
aspect.
I'm
That's what it
losing
should be
money on my
about.
streams.
For real, yeah.
But no, nobody.
Then
if
don't
you-
go.
Yeah, just don't go. They always complain about it too. And I'm like, to be honest, nobody cares. If you're not, people who look at this as a competitive investment
Should
shouldn't be
playing,
going.
playing Brawlhalla, truly. I think Brawlhalla has pretty good.
Oh, dude, I'm just gonna say, go to Call of Duty, bro.
yeah.
Go to COD, go to fucking Apex, Valorant,
Yes,
CS:GO. Go to an FPS. But,
That's like the only place there's money, and that's like dying too. All esports. is
Yeah,
dying.
sadly. Which is insane after the pandemic. It really popped off, or it popped off during that, but it's definitely starting to hit a decline.
But yeah, my competitive success is just because I have fun. My issue with MK11 is I wasn't having fun, and I forced myself to play. I no longer
Yeah.
force myself to play. If I'm currently not having fun or I'm in a bad mood, I don't play the game. If I don't want to play the
Fair.
game, I don't play the game at the time. When I want to play the game, I play the game.
That's good
Fair.
to hear.
Good way to
And
look at it.
that's basically it. If you want to be competitively successful, you
Have
have
some
to both.
fun.
You have,
fun.
you have to have fun, and you have to be able to put the hours in. You have to
Yeah.
be able to sacrifice something, and that's kind of a big thing.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's what turns a lot of people off is having to sacrifice that thing.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I agree with that.
To
a lot.
become like as good as you want to be, because you can sit down at any FPS. Most people have been playing FPS for their whole life. You're gonna be good
Right.
at the next Call of Duty that comes out, like
Right.
decent at it at least. But it's gonna be so hard to hop on a new genre that's
Yeah,
as competitive and in depth as a fighting game, and really enjoy yourself and learn and just learn to love the game. But it's
I
so
don't recommend
rewarding.
this, but I had to
It
give
is.
up my sleep basically. I
Me
was
too.
before Frosty for 2 months straight. I was getting 2 hours of sleep a day.
I get max
Right.
4, dog. I know what you mean.
But because I'm in high school, I have work, I have a job, I have a full-time job. So I'm going from this. So like I'd get home, then I'd go to work. I'd get off around 9, and then I'd be playing video games from 10 to 4,
Yep.
and that just grinding. And then I have school at 6 in the morning.
Well, that's why
So,
you're so successful. It's that
Yeah.
grind set. Exactly.
literally.
Because you're having fun.
yeah.
Agreed.
That's a big thing. You have to be able to sacrifice time,
Yeah.
make time. It definitely is big on you, and it's definitely an investment of your time. Don't
Right.
put all your eggs in that basket.
Right.
Yeah,
You
unless
have
you're
to make
definitely
sure
certain about
You
it.
have to tell yourself this is a hobby, because you don't understand how lucky you have to be for this to become a full-time career.
Oh, yeah.
Fair. Very fair.
Looking to close
A
this
side
out,
hustle, I
though,
understand.
I wanted to ask you, what are your plans for your tournament? Just if you're adding any new games, anything like that, anything? Because I know you guys are kind of in an off season right now for Street Fighter, at least I know. But
We're in off season for Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter, but my sponsor's down and my fucking capture card is being a bitch. So
I see.
I haven't been doing anything recently.
Okay, I got you.
Have you tried Tekken at all? Are you interested in Tekken?
No, I'm not. I don't like 3D fighters, so I'm not gonna play it because I won't find it. I know I won't find it fun.
I
That's
respect
fair,
it.
though. That's fair. You said you were playing Under Night though?
Yeah, it's fun. That's fun.
Okay. Yeah, like are you thinking about taking Under Night a little bit more seriously or just truly casual,
No.
just dabble?
Truly
Just casual. Okay.
Okay. What about the big one though that I'm sure everybody's looking towards, Project L? Is that have your interest at all?
If I find it fun when I play it, yeah, I will. If
Okay,
I don't, then I won't play it.
I
Just
respect
depends.
it.
Yeah. Gotta respect it.
When my best friend lives in Sweden, it makes a 2-player game kind of hard.
Oh, total meta, yeah.
Yeah, he's coming over to Combo Breaker. He's living with me for a week.
Oh, sweet.
Okay.
Actually, hype.
Yep.
Okay. Very
That
hype.
is
Very
hype.
hype.
That is hype.
All right, I think that's gonna close it out. We really appreciate you coming on, Sparks.
Seriously.
Um,
Thank
Seriously.
you.
excited to see you go to more tournaments, playing some more
Gotta see that
offlines.
I
Quan Chi
am
tournament
so
run.
excited. No, please. I hope Quan Chi gets buffed so bad.
Maybe you will this next patch.
Yeah.
I
Truly.
will definitely do an online tournament run of him soon, though.
I would watch that.
Yeah, I will be
totally
tuning
would.
in.
Would
At
watch
me in
that.
the Discord we're in, and I will definitely
Yeah,
hop in.
please.
I
gotta
might do
watch
that this
that.
Sunday and set up because I don't really care about qualifying right now for a
Yeah.
Coliseum. I don't need to. I mean, I know it's a big, huge tournament, but might just have fun. And I'm starting up a new YouTube channel right now, so with my
Okay,
Frosty
cool.
highlight
Okay.
reel and stuff. So
Everybody,
where
be
can
on the
the people
lookout for
find
that.
you? On like, what's your platforms? Like, what's your Twitter handle, your YouTube's? Like, where can the people find you?
on Twitch, I really need to make a. As I said, I'm in high school and I
That's
have
fair,
a
that's fair.
job. So
That's fair.
my stream schedule is whenever I fucking feel like it. But
No.
once I get my new YouTube channel up, I'm planning to make 3 videos before I start it. I'm making a whole new channel. So
Okay.
and that'll just be Sparkz2345, my name. And
Okay.
in those 3 videos, I hope to get them uploaded by next Tuesday. And after that Tuesday, I'm gonna be having a video every Tuesday. One video. It'll probably just be a tournament run, and sometimes
Okay.
I'll have a second video. I have my Frosty highlight reel planned.
Okay.
Just me gaming on a platformer with my friend. Total meta.
Sweet.
What? And then I played Quan Jax against one of my friends in a 1-3 set.
So
Cool.
we got some content. We got some content on the way.
I will definitely be sure to link your Twitter.
And
You can send me the link to that YouTube, and I'll put it down below for sure.
Yep.
And in 2 Tuesdays, I will have my Colo run. That's going to be full Quan Jax.
Oh, let's go.
Okay. That'll be big.
I just started playing Quan Jax 4 days ago because I got him from double random select, and I was like, damn, this character's fun.
Quacks. Shout out Quacks. Real duck
Yeah.
meta.
All right. Well, that'll do it. Thank you, everybody. And we hope you like this video, and
Yeah.
we'll see you next time.
See you next
Boom.
time.